worried at all about what it might take to get your hearing checked, we went to the experts to see exactly what that entails. How about hearing? Tell us, if you could, Dr. Aramini, how important hearing is to your overall health.
Hearing is absolutely important, and it's often put on the back burner. Oftentimes people don't even realize that they have the hearing loss because the hearing loss typically happens very slowly over a long period of time, and you just kind of ignore it. There's, the stigma with hearing loss and everything along those lines, and people just think, nope, it's everybody else is mumbling, it's not me. But hearing is absolutely crucial. Hearing should absolutely be addressed. Everyone should have a hearing test. Even if you're not really having that much concern with your hearing, it's important to get a baseline hearing evaluation just to see where you stand, because then years from now, whether that's 10, 15 years, you always have then something to compare it to, and you can say, oh, it's changed by 15 decibels at these frequencies. That explains why now I'm having a little bit more trouble, but typically hearing is very much ignored, and people just assume that it's something that happens as we age. It can, but we absolutely do need to address our hearing concerns.
When is a good time to get your hearing checked?
So you should really, anytime over the age of 40, 50, everybody should have a hearing test, just again as that baseline hearing exam. If you have any concerns about your hearing, if you're 30 and you're like, I'm asking for a lot of repetitions, there's no harm in going and getting tested just to find out where you are and what those test results look like.
But if you could walk us through what will happen when you come in for that hearing test, that would be really helpful.
Yep. So when someone comes in for an initial hearing exam, the test usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour between the testing and our office going over the test results with the patient so that they make sure they understand it.
Now, if there's a person who is apprehensive and they think, this will go away or it will fix itself, what do you have to say to that person?
So it won't go away. First and foremost, it's not going to go away. Having an untreated hearing loss is so much more obvious than dealing with the hearing loss at hand. Having to ask for those frequent repetitions, saying, what, all of the time, mishearing what people are saying. And really, if you don't treat the hearing loss, it can cause a whole other slew of issues. Hearing loss as a whole has been connected with other aspects of healthcare. There's a link with falls, there's a link with depression, there's a risk of, dementia. That's probably the hottest topic in our community at this point of audiology, is that link between hearing loss and dementia or cognitive issues. So, if you don't treat that, it could have it could make things a whole lot worse and make other health issues much worse for you.
So what do you have to say to those folks in terms of, they're just looking for information about who to talk to?
So if you have any ounce of hearing concern, or if you're concerned about a loved one's hearing, I would absolutely recommend giving Acura Audiology a call, 716-500-HEAR, and we'd be happy to assist you with testing your hearing, going over the results, and giving the proper recommendations for you.
Fantastic. Acura Audiology there in Williamsville, Cheektowaga and Lockport. You can call them at 716-500-HEAR or visit them online at acuraaudiology.com.